Right guys, here we have our 1000 brake horsepower Mustang Dark Horse. This car previously came to us brand new and we installed a Whipple Stage 1 supercharger kit along with some basic handling modifications. But now, as you can see, the car is back with us and we've turned it up even more. But before we get into what we've done on this car, let's go for a drive and we'll speak about it there. Right guys, so we're out in our 1000 brake horsepower Dark Horse package. This car is an absolute animal. So let's just go through what's actually involved in this 1000 brake horsepower package. So as we previously discussed, this car came to us and we installed a Ford Performance Stage 1 supercharger kit. We installed some basic suspension upgrades and some Velgen wheels and some Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. He went away, he enjoyed it. They make about 780 brake horsepower on 99 octane fuel, and that is a lot of power. But like anything, you get used to the power. So he dropped it back off and we've done a full engine build on this car. So we pulled the engine, done a full bottom end rebuild. It's got manually forged pistons, manually forged H-beam connecting rods, all new bearings. The rotating assembly is balanced with a brand new Ford Performance crankshaft. And yeah, so we've built the engine back up. That's the bottom end, fully rebuilt. And then we've spent some time on the top end as well. So we've actually installed some uprated valve springs from MMR, just so we can rev this as high as we want to rev it. And holding it all together, as always, we've used ARP fasteners on the connecting rods, the main caps and the head studs on this engine. So this engine here is capable of well over 1000 brake horsepower, but we're actually running this at 970 brake horsepower on 99 octane fuel. So we're able to do that because we've dropped the compression ratio to 10:1 compression from the factory 12:1. The 12:1 compression engine is very knock limited, so you struggle to make the power. That being said, with Richard Hammond's car, we actually made 870 brake horsepower on the stock engine, and that was just on a Stage 1 kit. So this car, we've built the engine's a big spec engine, and then we reinstalled it back into the car, and then we've upgraded the Stage 1 supercharger kit into a Stage 2 kit. So that consists of Whipple's Stage 2 throttle body, which is huge compared to the factory one, and we've pulleyed it down, so it's now running a 3.5 inch pulley, and it makes about 14.5 psi, 15 psi. And to go with the extra boost, we needed some extra fuel, so we've installed a set of 8 Injector Dynamics ID 1050Xs into this car. These cars run a port fuel and a direct fuel together. So the direct injectors are stock, and then we've just added a bigger port injector, basically just to supplement the DI injectors. So it's got more than enough fuel there, and the car sounds absolutely epic. We've installed a 3-inch baller catback exhaust system onto this, along with some Cook's long tube headers, and as you can probably hear, it sounds insane. So the car's making huge power, and you can just literally pull up at a pump, put your regular 99 in it. You don't need octane booster, you don't need race fuels or ethanols, and it'll make close to 1000 brake horsepower just as a day-to-day, everyday car. But the good thing about this build is, if you wanted to make more power, you can make more power. So we've uprated the clutch, we've put a Lethal Performance LPX twin plate in there with a dual mass flywheel delete, so it's a solid flywheel, and it's a lightened flywheel, so that's a very heavy duty setup ready to make a lot of power. If we were to run this car on ethanol, we'd be seeing 1200 horsepower quite easily, and everything's set up to do it. We've got the dual pass heat exchanger from Whipple on there to keep the coolant temps nice and low. And yeah, it's an epic build. Nearly 1000 horsepower manual. And it moves like that. Traction control in third. Spinning third. Let's do a nasty pull. So at the current time, we believe that this is probably the most powerful S650 in Europe. I don't think anyone's doing this. Like, we did Richard Hammond's car and we thought that might have been the most powerful in Europe at the time. Fast forward a couple of weeks later and now we're running 970 horsepower and we're just stepping it up. We're just stepping it up, aren't we? I'd like to get this car back at some point, put some ethanol in it and we can push it well over 1000 horsepower just to see how far we can push this engine and this platform. But other than that, car is an absolute weapon, and when all that's done you can just close the exhaust valves and drive it around like a standard car and no one would ever know. We've only got one thing left to do. We just need to get the car washed and prepared, ready to go back to the customer. If you want some more information on this engine build or any other engine build package that we offer, click the link below, or alternatively just give us a ring and let's see what we can do for you. And as always guys, if you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.